Ready, go! Ah! God! Yeah!
No way!
No, he ain't going nowhere. Oh, come on, man.
Hey, keep that hand on the hand, I can't, man. Sorry, I think so, yes. And I think the amateurs are next, possibly, if I'm not mistaken.
What's going on out there, YouTube land? Today we are with the man, the myth, the legend, Michael Todd, the monster, 15, 16-time world champion, 21
times
now. Jesus, I can't keep up with the numbers. He's got trophies everywhere. He's broken the arm a bunch of times. He's got some things beat up. He's switched his grips in the past. Now we have, was it King's grip?
King's move. Okay, so you actually have been searching me a little bit. That's why you got the wrong numbers, because they haven't updated that. I got you. Yeah, so known for the King's move, which is more of an open style top row. But it's just lots of injuries over the years. I just had to either quit or adapt, and I chose to adapt.
So he's got all kinds of stuff going on. He's managed to bust up his knee. He was out there where you were squatting with Larry Wills.
Yeah, we were in Dubai squatting with Larry, and I told him I hurt my knee. He's like, just wrap it tighter. So that's what happens when you're young, I guess. He
just kept busting through it.
Just kept busting it up.
He's like, all right, well, we got to keep up with Larry, so there he goes. So, you know, he's been on a road tour. He's checking out America. He's got the arm wrestling table in the back. He's tearing off limbs left and right, throwing them over his shoulder. You know, all the biggest, strongest guys you can think of, he's taking them out left and right. So make sure you guys go check out his YouTube channel. It's
Monster Michael Todd.
Check it out, subscribe, drop him some likes and comments. All social media, same thing?
Yeah, IG. What you do all the stuff? What are we?
TikTok,
Monster Michael Todd on
Monster
everything. Yep, Monster Michael Todd.
There is Monster Michael Todd on everything.
The wife's in charge, so y'all didn't know.
Same with me. So we're going to do some work on him, see if we can't get the shoulder, this elbow feeling better. You're going to see how much pain this guy can go through. Ready?
Super excited.
Let's go.
So that means it's feeling better. If it won't pop, it means there's a lot of inflammation. And I'll be 48 in June, so I've been my 31st year doing this, so I'm just beat up, you know. I injured my knee squatting in Dubai. He's like, just wrap it tighter. So that's what I did, and then the back of my leg started hurting.
Okay.
We got home, went to chiropractor, and I was laying this way, they push underneath to crack your back, whatever. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if that's what affected it, but that evening, my left calf was about 2.5 inches bigger than my right. We thought I had a blood clot. So went to the ER because I just got home from 25 hours of travel.
Right.
Wasn't a blood clot. And then about 5 days later, took a hot shower, was walking down the spiral staircase, something popped in the back of my leg. And then the next day I was arm wrestling, I stepped with it, popped again. By Monday night, from here to my foot was black and blue. We didn't see my bone in my foot for like 10 days. So I'm operating at about 70% of my left knee right now.
Okay.
So I'm just letting you know when you start grabbing me, that's going to be an issue. But
do you remember what you felt like when you were in Dubai and squatting? Did it feel like something tore or something jammed?
Right here. Right there's where the pain's at.
And it's still right there?
Right there, yeah. I mean, still tender right there.
So the meniscus is part of the joint capsule. So if it damages part of it, what happens immediately is there's swelling, and what it'll do, it'll leak out the back. And so the joint fluid then builds up in the back, and that can actually block the vein a little bit.
Okay.
And that'll make bruising, swelling, tender.
Oh, yeah, super. Yeah. Probably a 6.
And it's mostly right there.
Oh, you're right on it.
Right. And that left one hurts?
Yeah.
Okay. You can see the impingement on the front. Bring it back down for me. Let's bring both arms here. Let's go push towards me.
Yep. That's painful. Yeah, right there.
So if I put you there, you can't really engage, right?
Let me try.
You gotta reach your tricep and then push past it, and then you get your back.
Yeah.
That's just the elbow range of motion.
Yeah. It's so bad now because my bench press now. Because I had like a 520 bench back then. That's pretty strong.
Yeah.
Now when I come down, I got to rack it. I've got to roll the shoulder to get it in the rack.
You gotta get a custom.
Yeah, so it's just like it really is.
Get in the way.
Yeah, but I mean, bench is not a significant strength for arm wrestling. I mean, once you know how to arm wrestle, all strength helps.
Right.
So if you're strong in your legs, I think it helps. But as far as just because you're a big bencher doesn't mean you're good at arm wrestling.
Yeah. In fact, it has nothing to do with it.
Exactly.
Turn your head that way as far as you can. And to the left all the way. And then back. That pinches over there.
Yeah.
And then back to center. It's not bad though. Look up all the way. That's bad.
That's bad.
Like that. Yeah, that part's bad.
So tight.
Is that radiated in your head?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, you twisted. I'm not telling that one. I'll have to hammer him.
Did you hear that?
What? You
He's
need
gonna
to get the
hammer you.
hammer? Yeah.
You're gonna hear some sacrilege. Brandon told me he's never seen Over the Top.
Oh my God, what's wrong with you?
Sacrilege. I was like, Stallone. He's like, oh, didn't that guy play in Rocky?
Oh no.
Oh,
he
you're
didn't.
kidding me.
He didn't.
Brandon, what are we doing, bro? We've reached a generational gap here.
It's usually the only way anybody knows that arm wrestling is actually.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like there's a few movies like that. It's like Vision Quest for like amateur wrestling.
Right.
It was like the movie. We used to watch it on repeat in high school, and it's like we always made this joke when people would like bounce or like, do security back in the days. We'd always joke, we're like, all right, throw Roadhouse on. We're gonna watch that.
Yeah. I thought you'd be big.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw it on for an hour and a half. Let's turn your head to the left all the way. And back to center. So the real question I'm sure everybody is wondering is how long does it take to get that beard to that length?
Okay, so I shaved it in April 2017. There's a
Clean?
Yeah, all the way to a goatee.
Goatee.
Okay.
Because
Never clean.
I mean, just like a really thin goatee.
You ever seen him shave clean all the way? Yeah.
But
What's
so
the preference?
the beard is for her.
The beard.
She's the whole reason I have this thing.
Same.
She likes this long beard
Same.
and the shaved head, so that when people see me, they might think I'm a little crazy. She's like, I like the fact that they might think you might eat them.
It's reasonable. Yeah.
Is that why you have yours?
Of course. It's not happy husband, happy life. Don't forget that, fellas.
Yeah.
Try to pull this arm across your body. And bring it back down. And pull across your body. And bring it back. And pull across your body. Okay, relax that shoulder.
Damn, your thumbs are strong. You feel that?
It's all relative, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we wanted a thumb wrestling match, maybe I might have a chance.
You might be in that.
Pretty tender through there.
Oh, yeah, so tender.
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at the map. I got how many states do I still have to get? I still got to get Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont,
We do too, those three.
Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota,
Ours is North Dakota,
and then Hawaii and Alaska.
and mine's Alaska.
Okay.
So I've got 45. I've got to hit those last 5 states. I want to do an Alaskan cruise too, just because I've heard that they're spectacular.
Oh, yeah.
And
Well, I can't remember. Is it Anchorage or Juneau? Maybe both of them. You can't drive into either one of them.
Right, you have to take
You
them.
either,
I think it's Juneau, isn't it?
I can't remember. But you have to either fly or take a boat. Those are the only options in.
I may be completely wrong, and now we have it on camera, so that's gonna be bad.
I'm wrong all the time on camera.
Oh, cool. Okay, good.
Yeah. Like, what's your fight prediction? I'm like, well, if I was going to bet, do everything the opposite of what I guess.
That's so funny.
You know what humans are really bad about doing is predicting the future. We should probably just stop. All it does is undermine public, trust in if we could see the future, everybody would be rich. Everyone would be able to predict the stock market.
Right.
So they're like, well, this glacier's going to melt in this year. And, this is how many deaths we'll have from this or this or this. Just stop. Stop predicting things.
Yeah.
Nobody's good at it.
It's so funny too because people with arm wrestling just like fight, so they'll try to say, "Well, this guy will be my money's this guy's going to destroy that," and I'm like, "Listen, man, you can state your opinion, but quit trying to state it as a fact. You sound like an idiot." You know what I mean?
Dang.
I mean,
You let them know that?
Yes,
All right.
all the time. Because people will just with social media, people just say something.
People are mean on social media?
That's funny.
Talking to you, YouTube comments. We're talking to you.
We really were specifically talking to you. I mean,
We're literally talking to you. So you got me in my absolute weakest, so you're lucky there. I haven't done a single exercise in 6 weeks or 7 weeks.
why not?
I just got stem cells down in Colombia. And they want you to not do any exercise for 8 weeks. Because the inflammation from your muscles from working out, you don't want to draw the stem cells there. You want them to stay in the joints.
Yeah, I got stem cells last January.
Yeah.
But I was told I could do 50% of the normal resistance for a couple of weeks, and then 75 for a couple of weeks, and then
Do they do your body, or you got them from a donor?
got them from a donor. So I actually have a friend of mine who owns a stem cell procurement company,
Okay.
and they claim they have the highest quality what's it, honey? From the umbilical cord, what's it called?
Yeah, the Wharton's jelly.
Yeah. Cytokines and exosomes.
Still feeling that one?
Yeah, still feeling that right there.
You didn't feel it move much when I did that?
A little.
In the knee? When I pulled that, did you feel a gap here?
Okay, do it again.
So we gotta do it again. So no. The answer's no. If you didn't know, then the answer's no.
Alright, well then no, I didn't know.
I'll go under the beard. That one definitely moved. You feel that
Yeah.
one?
Mm-hmm.
That was like your whole cervical spine thoracic.
Yeah.
Well.
Are you taller now?
Yeah,
6'4"?
I felt like I was about to tap out on the rear naked choke for a second.
We're not in the cage, man. You can't be tapping out.
Is that any different there?
Like pain
You
wise?
still tender?
It's a 2 versus where it was a 6.
Yeah, I definitely felt the knee move that time.
Yeah, I did too.
So, if there was a fixation in that meniscus, which I think there was, it should have opened it and let that part of that tissue kind of suck back to the middle. So it should hinge better. We'll see when you stand up.
Okay,
But,
cool. Awesome.
you know, pretty sure there's a tear. Up to 60% of people over the age of 40 can have meniscus tears. So everybody has them.
Yeah,
So as hard as you live your life, it's almost a guarantee.
right.
Probably both. You know, the question is it super symptomatic or not? That's why I was saying if it's getting caught at the joint or it's getting stuck or something like that, then that matters more.
Gotcha.
You know, the localized pain will usually fade in a month or two.
Okay. So am I supposed to be reaching in, shrugging?
If you can.
Okay.
Also feels like my fingers are in your soul.
It does feel painful.
It's pretty good to get out of him, huh?
Well, I've seen all the big guys you worked on, so I was like, yeah.
I'm not gonna make no faces.
No, I'm cool with it. I am comfortable with my masculinity. It's okay.
Can't see me.
The tears of joy, I swear.
That feels so much better.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
That fades off.
Yes, because it was like really painful, and then that's not bad. I tore my left lat, and then 12 days later I tore my right pec, and then 20 days later I had the biggest turn of my career. It's so-
2016?
I was a black and blue torso. And yeah, it was horrible.
There's blood drooping everywhere.
It was so bad.
Stand up, take a few steps. Let's just see how that knee is feeling. It feels any less pinchy.
Yep, think I'm fixed. I mean, it really does feel like a significant. That is so crazy.
Yeah.
I feel much better in my knee.
Yeah. Shouldn't feel as pinchy on the joint now.
It doesn't. So now, yeah, and the ankle, when it pulled, I felt like the ankle popped too.
Yeah, I
Because
got
the
that
ankle
too.
was impinged. So, yeah,
From the boot, from limping on it,
Yeah.
yeah, all that stuff.
So did we get a hip pop when you did that a while ago?
A
Did
hip
the
hop?
Did it?
The hippie did the hip hoppy, you don't stop a rockin'.
That one.
Hip hop? Hip hop anonymous?
Did you feel it if it popped?
It moved a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, it was most of the knee is what I was looking for on
Yeah,
that one.
that was good.
Raise that shoulder up again. Let's see where that's at so far. Better on the front edge. Still feel a little pinched on the top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Same spot.
Yeah. The less tight in the front now.
Mm-hmm. Way less. Black belt and karate when I was 14, and taekwondo and Thai boxing and stuff. I thought it was gonna be like a action movie star, like a Van Damme or something.
Okay.
I had really pretty martial arts, you know.
Nice.
And then always arm wrestled. Beat my dad when I was 15, so I could pretty much beat everybody in school.
So when you say always arm wrestle, did your dad arm wrestle?
Well,
Did
just
your
you know, as a
uncles?
kid, you just grabbed
Everybody
your friends
just-
and arm wrestled. When you're from Arkansas,
Okay.
that's what you do. So
So it's a regional thing.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
I didn't
guess.
do that.
Yeah, well, that's because every kid I know, kids, boys, girls. I mean, you'd arm wrestle in first grade, second grade on the school desk, picnic tables, hoods of trucks, whatever, right? And by my senior year in high school, I could, beat everybody in high school. And then I was in Votech, and I was doing auto mechanics, and they said, this guy over here is second in the state. I'm like, well, let's arm wrestle. So we got on the cafeteria table, and I beat him.
Ah.
He's like, you should go to this tournament. So it's like 2 weeks later.
So you were just muscling people, or did you already just feel like you could pick up technique quickly, or
Well, I mean, I didn't know any real technique. I just kind of threw my shoulder behind it.
so you were just a natural?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I just
guess.
figured it out because I did it so much, right? And then that was the Saline County Fair. And the funny thing is, Rebecca and I didn't meet until 2011. So we were both like 38 years old, but we were both at that same fair
Okay.
when we were 17.
You arm wrestling too?
No, she was a cheerleader.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm saying. We didn't meet. So it took us 21 more years to meet. But that little Saline County Fair, I went home and had my buddy put together. It was a wrist wrestling tournament where you locked hands in the middle and you pin them to your forearm.
Mm-hmm.
Had him build me a table. Well, I'm 6'3", so I had it built for my height, and it was like 3 inches too tall. And then I started holding tournaments at the boys' club,
Actually, now that you mention it, my two buddies are from northern Louisiana, which is Arkansas. They had both broken their arms arm wrestling. I was like, wait a second.
There you go.
The story sounds familiar.
My first ever arm wrestling tournament, I beat the national champ and put him out of the tournament.
Wow.
So the national champ went 2-0 out of that tournament.
So you came out like a dark horse, right? So do you ever run into random people that aren't professional that can beat you?
Nobody that can beat me. But I'm at a very, very high level now.
Right.
I mean, so back then there might have been somebody that could have given me a pretty good match.
Yeah.
But
There's only 5 or 6 people in the world that can give you a good match at this point.
there's a very small percentage of people that are, at that world class elite level, and then you have the different tiers, and that's what people don't understand. There are so many levels, just like in anything. But
Sure. Push your head straight back.
hold back.
That reminds me, because I grew up wrestling. It reminds me the first time I learned about jiu-jitsu. I go, I can take this kid in the college dorms, and I go shoot in for a double leg and just get guillotined to Kingdom Come. Then I'm pissed. I'm like, let's go again. Triangle.
Right.
I'm like, what is happening here? I just keep running into different traps.
And she's actually a 7-time national champion, and my stepson's a 7-time national champion as well.
Wow. You got medals.
We got a
Everywhere.
lot. We got
Trophies,
a lot, yeah.
medals.
Yeah, I
hammers.
was the guy that didn't play team sports as a kid, so I didn't have the trophy shelf when he was a teenager. So I've kept every award I've won for the past 30 plus years.
That's dope.
Yeah, so we have a big private facility that back home that we train people in,
Okay.
and it has all the world titles, all the national titles, just everything.
That's pretty epic.
Well, it's very inspiring,
Yeah.
right? When you go in there, like it inspires you to work out, right? So
I'll let it drop a little more. Yeah, a little more. Good. Now that's on.
feels better. I had a little gristle sound in the back just then when it went up.
Okay.
Like that rear delt spot, but everything else, feels way better than it did.
The top feels open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now I'm feeling pain right there.
At your elbow.
Okay. Yeah, that is my elbow.
Yes,
He's like, I don't know if you know your body or not, but that would be your elbow, sir. We were working on your shoulder. Hang on just a minute.
Yeah. The point I was getting at is I feel like it's referring to your shoulder and your elbow. It's connected to the shoulder bone.
Yeah.
Elbow's connected to the
Wrist bone.
He knows a song. Alright, go out again like that. Cool.
Yeah, I don't feel anything in my shoulder. I feel all kinds of,
Right there.
like probably an 8 right there.
And is that typical for you?
I got into a precarious position Sunday at arm wrestling practice that I probably shouldn't have let it go.
Okay.
And I held on to it a little longer.
Does that feel related to it?
Yes. I'm telling you, the thumb strength is significant.
It's just angles. Alright. Let's go again like that.
Probably about a 6 now.
It's a little better.
Mm-hmm.
If I hold there, resist me upwards. Any different there?
Less pain.
Less pain.
Yeah.
A little more. Good. Palm out again.
It's maybe a 2 now.
A lot better. So let's do that same motion again.
I don't even know how you did that.
Body mechanic, right?
Yeah. Straighten.
Bones only move so many ways. Yeah, straighten a little more. A little more. There it goes. Almost got it. A little more. Good. Go out again.
No pain.
There we go.
This guy. I need to have this guy travel with me. I will destroy everybody if he can fix these arms up like that. That was amazing.
It's just like something hurts. You're like, okay, now it feels better.
I don't know how you did that.
Yeah.
Like, because it really felt like one of those things was gonna last for like a week.
And they can, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't get everything moving in the right direction. About there.
I mean, it feels good. I just had the little grind right there when it clicked when it went up.
Pain?
No.
Not really. Keep going back. Reach that arm back towards my face. There we go. A little further. A little further. A little further. Good. Good. Alright, raise that arm again. Not bad. You feel the same now, or does the left feel better than the right? Or vice versa?
They feel pretty much the same.
Feel the same?
Yeah. Still tight, right? Yeah, right there. Pinches right there.
Feels like it's deep, like right there.
Right there, yeah.
Shrug that shoulder up. Shrug it. A little higher. A little higher. A little higher. Okay. Look left again.
Still right there. That last little bit is where it's.
Okay. Let's go through there then. There it is. You can't tell by the look on his face.
It's definitely it.
And look again. Left.
Relieved a lot.
Look left all the way. Keep turning. Keep turning. Keep turning. A little further. A little further. A little further. A little more. Good. Go left again. Keep going up. Keep going up. Keep going up. Keep going. Keep going up. Keep looking back. Keep going. A little further. A little further. A little further. There we go. Good. Okay, down all the way, and then up again. Okay, back to center. Look up again. Keep going up. Keep going. Keep going. Good. And up again. How's that feel?
Much better.
You can see the ceiling now?
Yeah, it's like I was about right there before.
Yeah.
Now I can see it.
Go up all the way.
Oh, back up again?
Yeah, back up all the way. Keep going. There. Keep going. Good. And up all the way. There.
Left.
Still grabby?
Yeah, still grabby.
Two more. Good. One more time. Good. All right. See how that feels.
Way better.
That's the most mobility I've had. I think you've had like ever since I've been with you.
Oh, that's it.
So that scapula just needed to set in.
Okay, so what is it makes you so much better than every other chiropractor I've ever been to? I mean,
Ever.
what is it? Because I don't understand the hammer
I just do
stuff.
different stuff, I guess.
That's amazing.
And,
'Cause what happened? I mean, as an athlete, once you just start to, the amount of pain you deal with just becomes your new normal.
sure.
You just accept that. You know.
Yeah, I would say that's the difference also is not accepting limitations and just continuing to try to find new ways to fix certain types of things and not just doing the same cookie cutter thing on every single person and expecting different outcomes.
Right.
Like, why would you be the same as somebody who just is a desk jockey
Right.
all day long? Why would I do the exact same thing to you? That doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
The reason why you
That's
hurt
a good answer.
injuries,
That's a
like,
good answer.
you know.
Because if you go in and I'll go in the chiropractor, he'll do his little adjustment. The guy before me was an old dude, and the lady after me is just same thing, same adjustment.
Yeah, everybody needs different. I mean, would you give everybody the same prescription of your glasses? I mean,
Right.
that's how professionals work in general, right?
Yeah.
Like, we always make this joke that like you decide what your treatment is by where you go. Surgeon wants the cut, chiro tells you your bones are out, PT tells you you have a weak core, massage therapist says you have trigger points.
Yeah.
So everybody has their lens they view the world through, and they tend to base the reality off of that.
Right.
Politics, I mean, you name it. We all have our lenses that we view the world through. And sometimes you have to pull that lens off and look through another one and then try to find the medium between the two to find the truth.
Right.
That's,
Well, I feel way better already. Is there anything we can do with this, or is it just
I don't
so?
think so. And
I like honesty because I've got people all the time like, oh, I know this guy. He'll fix your arm. You'll get range of motion back. I'm like, no, it's bone.
And my concern is that that's a moneymaker for you, is if you start to try to move the bones or you start messing with the soft tissue, it'll weaken certain parts of it, and then you put the ligaments at risk. Given given the lack of mobility of the bones, if you're trying to create motion anywhere else, the bone won't give.
Yeah.
And your bicep's going to come up, your UCL is going to come off, your MCL. And the juice isn't going to be worth the squeeze.
Gotcha.
Like, I'm going to torture you. The joint's not going to change. Like, we've seen the X-ray.
Yeah.
I'm going to show him the X-ray on the film. Like, his elbows are full of bone, so it's very sturdy, very strong. He's just not going to have a great jab anymore.
No.
It's going to come up a little short.
But if it was a wrestling move and it was like a clothesline,
Sure.
they're in trouble.
It's not gonna buckle at all.
That sucker, I mean, it's gonna be rough on them.
Yeah, there's going to be no hyperextension, no extra mobility.
I'm so much happier that the knee feels better because that was a big deal for me. I had no idea that would even be something he'd be able to fix.
Yeah, my YouTube channel actually used to be, and this shows you how long I've been doing this. When YouTube first came out, I thought I was still cutting edge because I would film my rehab videos and put them on my YouTube channel. So then for teaching people their home exercises, they could visually see it.
Right.
And I would have a little sheet and I would mark the little exercise and they could go on YouTube and watch me do the rehab video.
Gotcha.
So that was my YouTube channel. And then when I just threw these other ones up, those blew up. So I went back and like deleted all those videos and put them on another channel. So just...
Yeah.
But I thought I was so hip. I was like, I use YouTube, but like, it wasn't like a channel of content. It was,
Right.
it was just,
An instructional.
yeah, it was free,
Yeah.
and it was a place to put my videos for my patients without having to host them on my site or like have them behind a paywall or something like that.
Right.
You know, so that was how it started. But you know, now we have the
Dude, yeah, so the silver, okay, we're only like a 55,000 sub channel, right?
Almost there.
But that silver button,
Yeah.
because it's a trophy.
Yeah.
And I am a trophy holder.
And you want-
It's goals. So
Right.
the silver button is hopefully it's this summer goal. You know, hopefully it's this summer goal.
Sure.
And then I don't know what point it goes from like growth to like exponential growth. But I don't know. I'm doing fun stuff.
yeah.
So
Hey, people tune in.
have a
And
good
the
time.
name of your channel is.
Monster Michael Todd on IG and YouTube.
Guys, go help him get to 100,000, man. We got goals to meet here. Make sure you go subscribe, hit that like button, show this man support. He's a good dude, humble dude. He's out there in the streets, banging the concrete, breaking people's arms. Show him some love.
Appreciate the support, guys.
Yeah.